just like
Back.
Back.
Yes, please.
Barbados
Yes,
Getaway.
please. Back.
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 Back it up. Back. What are you saying? Back.
No one is talking about this, but Ashanti's 45th birthday celebration in Barbados has taken a deeply emotional and romantic turn. Fans, family, and even critics are shocked after new clips surfaced, showing Nelly and Ashanti hiking through the lush Barbados hills together, hand in hand. Stay tuned, because what Ashanti said during that hike will melt your heart and show how far she's come in her journey of peace and love. Ashanti's birthday week has already been a full-blown spectacle, from golden gowns to private dinners. But this hike hit differently. Away from the flashing cameras, Ashanti and Nelly decided to escape the noise and reconnect with nature. Dressed in soft neutrals and hiking shoes that fans swear look designer, the foolish singer appeared calm, grounded, and genuinely happy. In one video clip shared by a local tour guide, Ashanti can be heard laughing as she carefully steps over a muddy rock, saying, "I'm a bit scared of the wild, but when I'm with my husband Nelly, he'll protect me." That simple sentence broke the internet. Within hours, the video had over 2 million views on TikTok, with fans flooding the comments saying things like, "This is the peace she prayed for." Another fan tweeted, "Ashanti went from studio beefs and fake friends to hiking waterfalls with the love of her life. That's growth." The comment now has more than 40,000 likes, showing how invested the public is in this softer, more vulnerable side of Ashanti. The scenery around them was stunning: emerald green forests, wild tropical birds, and the distant sound of waves crashing against the cliffs. But what caught everyone's attention wasn't the view, it was Ashanti's glow. Viewers pointed out how she looked radiant, carefree, and like a woman finally living for herself. Behind the scenes, insiders say the couple planned this trip as a way for Ashanti to get away from toxic energy and focus on positivity. A close friend reportedly told People magazine, Ashanti wanted to breathe. No drama, no cameras, just love, family, and joy. Interestingly, this Barbados getaway comes just days after Ja Rule publicly defended Ashanti against criticism following comments made by Lawrence Gotti. Many believe Ashanti is intentionally surrounding herself with love and light, far away from the negativity back home. Fans also noticed something else. During the hike, Ashanti kept her phone tucked away the entire time. No selfies, no filters, just pure moments. That alone says a lot about where she's at emotionally. One user commented, "Ashanti's not chasing validation anymore. She's living it." As Nelly helped her across a narrow bridge, he could be heard saying, "You got this, baby," while holding her hand tightly. The look she gave him right after, soft, teary-eyed, and full of love, had fans commenting things like, "This is husband energy. This is what real love looks like." And for many viewers, this moment was more than romantic. It was symbolic. After years of public breakups, rumors, and industry drama, Ashanti appears to be writing a new chapter in her life, one filled with healing and gratitude. Later that evening, Nelly shared a short Instagram story from the same hike. It showed the two of them standing at the edge of a cliff overlooking the Caribbean Sea with the caption, "My peace, my queen, my forever." That single post sent fans into overdrive, trending Tantrol's Ashanti 45 across social platforms. However, some users couldn't help but point out how Ashanti mentioned she was escaping toxic energy. One Twitter user wrote, "Who is she referring to? The industry, fake friends, or someone from her past?" That question sparked a wave of speculation. Whether or not Ashanti meant anything deeper, it's clear she's choosing peace over conflict. The smile she wore that day said everything words couldn't. Even her body language, leaning into Nelly, laughing freely, taking deep breaths, painted the picture of a woman rediscovering herself. But just as fans were celebrating the moment, something unexpected happened during that hike that has everyone talking even more. An eyewitness claims they overheard Nelly whisper something that caught Ashanti off guard and made her emotional. And we'll talk about what that moment was and why it could mean everything for their future. As the video continued, fans noticed that exact moment, the one where Nelly leaned in and whispered something to Ashanti while they were resting on a rock near a waterfall. The camera didn't pick up his full words, but Ashanti's reaction said it all. Her eyes widened, then softened, and she smiled before turning away to wipe what looked like tears. Viewers were quick to replay that scene over and over, trying to read Nelly's lips. Several fans posted slowed-down clips on X, claiming he said something along the lines of, "I'm proud of you, baby." Others believe he said, "I can't wait for our next chapter." No matter what he said, the emotion on Ashanti's face was undeniable. One fan wrote, "That wasn't acting. That was a real, from-the-heart moment." It's been a long journey for Ashanti. From the glamorous stages to the quiet paths of Barbados, this birthday getaway feels like a transformation. She's not just celebrating turning 45, she's celebrating peace, love, and renewal. Fans can sense that shift. Even the energy around the couple has changed. A local guide who reportedly spent the afternoon with them told a local Barbados outlet, "They were laughing like kids. No entourage, no demands, just two people in love, enjoying the moment." That comment alone melted thousands of hearts online. Back in the US, entertainment blogs are spinning the story as a healing birthday. Headlines like "Ashanti finds serenity in Barbados with husband Nelly" and "Ashanti's birthday trip is the peace she deserves" are dominating feeds. And if the clips are anything to go by, those headlines couldn't be more accurate. But one subtle moment caught even more attention. Toward the end of the hike, Ashanti posted a short caption on her Instagram story that read, "I don't need the world to understand my peace. I just need to feel it." That quote alone was reposted by multiple celebrities, including Kelly Rowland and Monica, both leaving heart emojis under it. Fans flooded her comments with messages of support. "We see your growth, sis. Keep shining. You deserve this energy." Others joked, "This is what happens when you leave toxic circles and start living." Meanwhile, insiders say this trip wasn't just for fun. It was part of Ashanti's reset ritual. According to a family friend, every year around her birthday, she takes time away from the spotlight to reflect, heal, and reconnect with herself. But this year, it's different. She's sharing that peace with her husband and their little one, baby KK. While the couple has managed to keep their son mostly away from cameras, fans were thrilled when Ashanti briefly mentioned him in a quick interview with a local news outlet. Smiling, she said, "KK's with his grandma today. He's still my biggest blessing." The moment sent her fan base, affectionately known as the Ashanti Angels, into a frenzy. But just as the mood online was calm and joyful, drama began brewing again. A gossip page reposted Ashanti's "toxic energy" quote and captioned it, "Is Ashanti shading anyone back home?" Within hours, the post went viral. Some fans speculated she might be referring to the ongoing tensions between her and certain figures in the industry. However, Ja Rule subtly stepped in once again. He posted a quote to his Instagram story saying, "Sometimes silence is the loudest clapback." Fans immediately connected the dots, assuming it was in response to the rising drama surrounding Ashanti's peaceful getaway. Regardless of what's being said, Ashanti's choice to stay calm and focus on her happiness seems to be winning the public over. One fan on TikTok said it best, "She's finally showing what healing looks like. No clapbacks, no interviews, just joy." Later that evening, the couple was spotted having dinner at a private oceanfront restaurant in Barbados. Candlelight, soft waves, and a small group of family members created the perfect atmosphere. Ashanti wore a long silk dress, and Nelly couldn't take his eyes off her. But the highlight of the night wasn't the dinner. It was what happened right after. Someone from their group reportedly shouted, "Speech!" And Nelly stood up with a glass of champagne in his hand. What he said next had everyone silent, including Ashanti. As the night breeze swept through the palm trees, Nelly stood up with that trademark half smile and a glass of champagne raised high. The music quieted down, and even the ocean waves seemed to hush for a second. He looked directly at Ashanti, his voice soft but firm, saying, "This woman right here, she taught me patience, forgiveness, and what peace really means." The entire table erupted in cheers, but it was the next part of his speech that melted hearts across the internet. Nelly continued, "We've both been through storms. We've both been misunderstood, but through it all, she never lost her light. And that light brought me home." The crowd clapped, some even teary-eyed as Ashanti stood up to hug him tightly. Cameras caught the moment, her head buried against his shoulder, his arm wrapped protectively around her. Within minutes, clips of the toast flooded TikTok with captions like, "Nelly's speech for Ashanti will make you believe in love again." Fans reposted it thousands of times, calling it the most genuine moment of the year. Later, in an Instagram caption, Ashanti wrote simply, "Protected, loved, and free." Those 3 words became a trending phrase overnight. Her fans used it to celebrate her transformation, while others used it as a mantra about healing and finding peace in love. Bloggers and celebrity pages had a field day. The Shade Room posted, "Ashanti and Nelly's love story just keeps getting better. Healing energy only." Underneath, thousands of fans flooded the comments with heart emojis, flame emojis, and one recurring sentiment: "They deserve this." But what's striking is how Ashanti seems more grounded than ever. Gone are the days of silent tension and public misunderstandings. Now she's choosing to smile, breathe, and simply live. In one of her latest interviews, she mentioned, "Peace used to be something I chased. Now I wake up in it." Those words hit differently, especially after everything, the old feuds, the heartbreaks, and the long years apart. To see Ashanti and Nelly come full circle, in love and harmony, feels like a rare fairy tale that finally found its ending. Still, not everyone's letting the couple breathe. Some gossip outlets tried to stir up old rivalries, questioning whether Ashanti's peace comments were subtle jabs. But both Ashanti and Nelly have chosen silence. Instead, they continue to post serene vacation snippets, waterfalls, sunsets, and laughter. And honestly, that silence speaks volumes, because sometimes the most powerful statement you can make is none at all. In one final clip shared on her Instagram, Ashanti can be seen walking hand in hand with Nelly at sunrise, her hair blowing in the wind, both smiling as the sun lights up the horizon. The caption read, "New day, new peace. Thank you, Barbados." Fans were quick to note how symbolic it felt, like a new chapter officially beginning. One comment summed it up beautifully. Barbados didn't just give her a birthday, it gave her a rebirth. Back home, celebrities from Ciara to Missy Elliott left comments congratulating her on her glow-up, reminding fans how long Ashanti has been in the game and how gracefully she's handled it all. Meanwhile, Nelly posted a candid photo of Ashanti laughing mid-hike with the caption, "My favorite view." That one photo alone broke 1 million likes in under 24 hours. Proof that fans are not just watching a romance, they're rooting for it. And as this Barbados Getaway comes to an end, one thing's crystal clear. This isn't just a vacation. It's a message. A declaration that after all the noise, all the pressure, and all the misunderstandings, Ashanti has finally chosen joy, and Nelly's right there with her, protecting that peace. Because sometimes, happiness doesn't need a spotlight. It just needs love, laughter, and a little island sunshine.